Well, hello everybody. It might be a freezing day out there, but we have a very, very warm University of Manchester welcome for all of you. I'm April McMahon. I'm Vice President for Teaching, Learning and Students here at the University, and it is my huge pleasure to welcome you all to the fabulous surroundings of our Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. Now, you will understand when I say that our very, very warmest welcome is for our fantastic graduates. You have done the hard work and you have completed the amazing achievements that we are actually celebrating today. Excuse me. And those achievements are all the more remarkable because of the time in history that we have all been living through in these last few years. So as part of an academic community, but just as citizens of the world, it has been the most challenging time. But you have succeeded. You have finished your qualification successfully. And that means that, to be honest, you are well set to succeed in the face of any obstacles that the world can now throw at you. Just by getting it here today, you have already absolutely smashed it, so well done you. We are also delighted to welcome friends and family members and supporters. I hope you know how important you have been in the success of our graduates. They are here in very large part because of all the support and help and love that you have actually given them. So thank you so much. We are all very proud of what they've achieved, and you should be extremely proud as well. And then finally, a big welcome and a big thank you to all of my colleagues behind me on the stage, from your school, from your faculty, but also around us in the hall, downstairs, around the campus. We've got loads of staff members of the university who are in many different day jobs, but they come here because it's a fantastic celebration and because they want to look after you all and make sure that you have the best day that you can possibly have. So when those of you graduating today chose to study at the University of Manchester, you chose to make your mark on the world in the future. Not just for yourselves, but for the good of society and the environment. And that's because, as the first university in the UK to have social responsibility as one of our 3 core goals alongside teaching and learning and research, we encourage all our students to engage in transformative activities that will help you stand out and consider your place in the world and be absolutely confident that you can go out and make a difference. So through your studies and your life at university, you have gained the skills and the experience to be successful, responsible leaders of tomorrow. And you might be glad to see the back of your assignments by now, but all of that hard work and all of those skills that you put into learning to do essays and exams and projects, those will be of enormous value to you in the world of work or in any further study that you might undertake. And of course, and perhaps most importantly of all, you will have made strong, supportive friendships and relationships here. And those will sustain you, and I hope you will sustain them for many years to come. During your studies, you have all, in your own way, enriched the University of Manchester. The university is changing, and it will continue to change for the better because of you, because of the things that you've done while you have been here with us. And that could have been through leadership, through volunteering, being an academic rep. It could have been through supporting your own community, taking part in a society. So we're here today to celebrate your success in your academic work, but we're also here to honour you and thank you for that contribution that you have made. And through all of that, you have developed the distinctive attributes of a Manchester graduate. We believe that you are socially responsible, you're highly employable, and you are very resourceful. And we know that the value of your degree is recognised right around the world by employers. We are the university that's most targeted by the UK's top 100 employers, for instance. So achieving your qualification and graduating today, that's a really important milestone. But it's not the end, it's the beginning of your association with the University of Manchester. You've still got access to our world-class libraries, our excellent careers service, should you need it, and the Alumni Association will help you, because in whatever part of the world you are going to settle and choose to make a difference, we will have alumni there already. We've got over 500,000 alumni all around the world. And our Alumni Association can help you to make contacts with them and to link up with others who are working and living in the same part of the world. And as alumni, we hope that you'll continue to support tomorrow's students in many ways through placements, employment, mentoring, and through supporting the university more directly, perhaps, too. Right, so back to today. What do we need to do? I have only one instruction for you. Please enjoy yourself. This is a celebration. It's meant to be a really good event, and it's meant to make everybody feel good about ourselves and each other, which we need when it's freezing outside and the world is in some distress. So a bit of theatre is what we need in hard times. So to friends and families and supporters, graduation is not really a spectator sport. So the only thing I would like you to do, please, is to join in. So when we get the graduands up here on the stage, clap and cheer, give them a bit of encouragement. It's not easy walking with these on and not falling over, so a bit of encouragement and enthusiasm will be good. To those who are graduating, I can see the odd slightly nervous face in the front row. Please relax. There's loads of us here to help you to get to where you need to get to. So all you need to do is follow where you're directed, and we will have no tripping, no slipping. You're going to come up the stairs beautifully and glide effortlessly across the stage. It will all be lovely. And most importantly, this is only part of your day. Have a wonderful day today with your friends and family and supporters, and I sincerely hope that today will not be your last contact with the university. Please do remember, our doors are always open for you. But before we start the ceremonials, we've got a couple of other speakers who are going to say a few words to you. And I have the great pleasure of introducing today's inspiring speaker. And today's inspiring speaker is Shauna Rogers. Shauna is the Faculty of Science and Engineering Officer in our very own Students' Union. Shauna has recently graduated in chemistry from the University of Manchester, and she leads our educational representation work with the Faculty of Science and Engineering. And in this role, she advocates with students with senior academic and professional service staff across the university. Jolly good job she does of it as well. And she's particularly working with colleagues and students in the schools of natural sciences and engineering. And she's going to be the one ensuring that student voice is properly embedded into all the faculty's work, especially as the move into the new engineering campus is completed. So, without more ado, can I get you to extend one of those warm Manchester welcomes to Shauna, please? Thank you.
Hello everyone. I am honoured to be standing with you all today, in front of some of the most inspiring students on a day that marks such a huge milestone in all of your lives. In front of me today sits a cohort of students that have battled through unprecedented challenges. Against the backdrop of a global pandemic, shifting expectations, and isolation. In front of me today sits a cohort of students that owned these challenges, pushed themselves, and are ready to become some of the most inspiring alumni to have ever graduated from this 200-year-old institution. It has been far from a typical university experience. When I was asked to speak today, I wanted to focus on your achievements, your hard work, and your dedication, which has enabled you to sit in the very seat that you are sat in. Just a few months ago, I was in the same position as all of you. This all feels rather familiar to me today. I know what you'll all be thinking. How long will her speech take? Is my gown on properly? What snacks are in the graduation tent afterwards? But on a more serious note, what I want you all to recognise is that this does not mark the end of your journey. This is only the beginning. As you reflect on your time at the University of Manchester and within the city itself, I want you to recognise what you have learnt. Manchester has taught me to challenge everything, to constantly question and to strive for change. This is more important than ever in the world of today. Manchester has taught me that we are better together. We should all help to push each other along. Manchester has taught me that the journey is never over and you should never let others define how far you can go. We all came to Manchester for different reasons. Some of us for the values of wisdom, knowledge, and humanity, and to follow in the footsteps of giants. Some of us for the great, or not so great, football clubs, and some of us for the iconic music scene. Whatever the reason, I am in no doubt that Manchester has united us all. Whether you got the degree you wanted, or you slightly missed your grades, the piece of paper does not define you. You will leave Manchester with so much more than this degree. You have made your family and friends proud, who are eagerly waiting for you to walk across this stage and down those steps, but most importantly, you have done yourself proud. You will leave Manchester with long-lasting friendships that you made on your course whilst volunteering in a society or in that job alongside your studies. You will leave Manchester with the values that this university and this city prides itself on. Manchester has a very rich history, and you've all just become part of it. Thank you.
Vice President, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, I have to follow that speech. That's really difficult to do, so well, congratulations, Shona. Welcome to this graduation ceremony for the School of Natural Sciences. As head of the school, I have the privilege to welcome you to today's event. I want to offer an especially warm welcome to our graduates' family and friends who've supported you during your years of study. At this point, you've sat for too long, so I'd like you to stand up, graduands, please. I'd like you to turn to your right, I hope, face your family and friends, and show them your appreciation for all the help they've been giving you. Okay, you can now turn back again. And sit down. This is the highlight of the university year. It is a day of celebration when we join together to applaud your achievements. You will be soon graduating from a university with a global reputation, with students from across the world studying at both undergraduate and postgraduate levels. In addition, many of our staff come from across the globe, making Manchester a truly multicultural society, and one which is enhanced by learning from each other and interacting with the wide variety of cultures and beliefs within our international community. As has been said, this day is one which many of you will have dreamed about, but may have doubted whether you would be able to achieve the results that would lead you to this point. However, you have overcome all the challenges, especially over the last couple of years, and we can now celebrate your success. I am delighted for you. Your lives have been transformed by the Manchester experience. The memories and skills that you have gained from your time here will enable you to help transform the lives of others, both here in the UK and throughout the world. We have students graduating from across the School of Natural Sciences and the university, and our departments have a global reputation for excellence in research and teaching, and a long tradition in educating students and developing transformational change in people and technology for the good of society. As graduates, you will join a long line dating back to when the Mechanics Institute was founded here in Manchester in 1824. The School of Natural Sciences has origins in those early days, nearly 200 years ago, through the science and engineering that was taught then. Today, we are here to celebrate the achievements of students from the Department of Materials in the school. The Department of Materials covers a very wide subject area, including the science and technology of textiles, its business structures and practices. We study materials of all kinds here at Manchester, including metals, ceramics, polymers, composites, functional materials, biomaterials and nanomaterials. Indeed, we consider that we cover the A to Z of materials, from Angora to zirconia. The department is strongly connected with the establishment of the Henry Royce Institute for Advanced Materials, which opened here in Manchester in 2021. And it has just moved into the new £400 million Manchester Engineering Campus Development Building, along with the Schools of Engineering. Our staff have been recognised strongly for their contributions to materials and society. For example, Sarah Haig, a Blavatnik Awards finalist, E. Lee, through the 1906 award commemorating the foundation of the IEC. David Lewis won the International Associate for Advanced Materials Medal, and Beatrice Mingo, who was the Royal Academy of Engineering's Young Engineer of the Year. Coming back to you, you are graduating into a global workplace, a world where traditional, cultural, and geographical boundaries are changing. But it is a world in which we need to harness our collective skills for the common good in order to generate real benefits and improvements for the global society. It is great to see so many international students in the hall today. We have a strong focus on developing international links at all levels, and I'm so very proud of the students who've had the courage to come to another country to undertake their studies. You have added an extra dimension to the school and department's communities, and we are delighted to have had this opportunity to interact with you. In the next few weeks, months, and years, all of you will reflect on your time here at Manchester. You have become part of the Manchester family, and the degrees which you have obtained are valuable assets. This is a competitive world, and higher education qualifications have never been more important. A degree from Manchester sets you apart from the rest, and you have earned your degree through hard work and dedication. In the words of Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon by which you can change the world. So now it is your turn to do so. As you've heard, you are joining a global network of graduates from Manchester. We have a very large alumni community with many graduates holding top positions in every imaginable field. We're very proud of you, and we look forward to hearing about your achievements in the future, so please keep in touch. In closing, always remember Michelangelo's quote that the danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. I'd encourage you to be ambitious in all you do, and I offer you my congratulations once again and best wishes for the future. Thank you.
Vice President. Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Noura Riza Binti Ahmed. Muniyati Binti Ahmed Mahatar. Kane Norton. Raul Ojere Cabrero. Chan Shai. And for the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Engineering Materials, Mohammed Hamid Abdullah Kamis Alonaimi. Omar Muammar Ali Ahmed Bar Nabila. Jinghui Chen. Yihisang Chen. Qingxuan Lin. Heather Lee Lovell. Jiajun Shi. Zilong Wang. Suzhui Yang. Anqi Zeng. Yuchen Zeng. And in biomaterials, Fatih Eroglu. Mei Hong Zhu. And in corrosion control engineering, Saud Abdullah S. Abdullah. Mohammed Nasser Mabarak Al-Aramai. Abdullah Adnan M. Aldul Ajan. Yi Feng. Rushan Li. Chan Le Shao. And in international fashion marketing, Apurva Balaraju. Tedros Mefret Abeleti. Shantong Chen. Jay Shri Gautam Day. Jaishin Ding. Chan Hao Hu. Dexin Liu. Jiayin Liu. Zara Makadam. Songzi Tang. Jai Hu Wu. Wu Shu Yan, Lu Yang, Xiaoding Yu, Renyu Zhang, Xi Zhang, Bing Zhao, Yu Yingzhu, Zhao Leizhu, Marianthe Suzuki, and in international fashion retailing, Xiao Yi Bei, Yongzhong Chen, Mingshu Han, Ying Hong, Xu Yao Hang, Yinchuan Huang, Yi Jiang, Yuan Xingzi Kang, Qingshan Liu, Ziyu Liu, Zhue Liu, Yunke Liu, Yingzi Liu, Bao Qin Miao, Dodo Pan, Meng Yuan Chan, Rojin Xu, Ziling Su, Zanjin Wang, Yixin Wang, Yue Wang, Di Wu, Xingxing Yang, Zhu Shuangyang, Man Lingye, Lin Wenyu, Qinyu Yang Zhang, and in international fashion retailing, entrepreneurship and innovation, Lingji Gong, Yasmin Jade Kelly, Xiaoyang Li, Zimo Zhao, Heiyu Zhu, Meian Zong. And in nanomaterials, Casey Kitchi Chung. Trudy Culverhouse. Jameson Tyson Knickerbocker. Hao Liu. Zibu Zhao. And in Polymer Material Science and Engineering, Vishwa Krishna Kumar. Mohammed Dandi Susanto. And in Textile Technology, Technical Textiles, Gaurav Chauhan. Hai Men Tun. Willem Johannes George MacDonald. Gassan N.K. Salim. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Fashion Buying and Merchandising with Honours, Shitao Lin. And in Fashion Management with Honours, Yuting Chen. Clarice Nalzaro. Yi Wang. Yutong Wu. And in Fashion Marketing with Honours, Isabel Hannelly. And in Materials Science and Engineering with Honours, Shengqi Chen. From the School of Engineering and for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering with Honours, Shun Li. From the Faculty of Biology, Medicine and Health, from the School of Medical Sciences, and for the degree of Master of Research in Reproduction and Pregnancy, Eleanor May Godhart. From the Department of Chemistry, for the Master of Science Chemistry, Madihar Hassan. From the School of Environment, Education and Development, for the Master of Education, Psychology of Education, Minting Pen. For the Master of Arts, International Education, Zhao Yu Du. Zhao Chen Li. From the Department of Materials, for the Master of Science in Polymer Material Science, Abdul Rahman Bashir. For the Bachelor of Science of Fashion Management, Manqi Wu. And for the Master of Science of Fashion Marketing, Zhongwen Lu.
Well, Well, before we do anything else, can I get you to join me, please, in a huge round of applause for our speakers and our presenter, because they did an amazing job. Well, I tell you, Wednesday afternoons are not usually this exciting. It's all been going on up here. If any of the engineers in the house would like to whisk together a confetti hoover for us, that would be really helpful. And I reckon that although I wasn't counting, I do believe that we have exceeded the world record for the number of hugs in any single graduation ceremony. So that's pretty good going. So, thank you. So I have a small amount of work for you to do, and then our ceremony will be over. And first of all, can I ask our new graduates all to stand, please? Now, very important, you need to make sure that your tassel is on the left-hand side of your hat, so pointing that way. That is the sign that you are now University of Manchester graduates. And this is something to celebrate. When you came into the hall, in fact, when you came up on the stage, you were graduands. You were about to take your degree. And now you are the newest, the most recent graduates in the entire history of the University of Manchester, which is quite special. You will have that distinction until about 3:30 this afternoon, but enjoy it while you have it, I would say. Now, when Professor Hardacre was speaking to you earlier, he asked you to turn to your friends and family and to applaud and show your appreciation. I think you did quite a good job, but if I can ask our friends and family members and supporters to stand, I just have a sense that we can do better. So can you join me in applauding this amazing collection of graduates here, please? Yeah. I knew you could do it. Thank you very much. Now stay where you are, one small formal thing, and then we're off. So on behalf of the university, I once again congratulate all of our newest graduates on your excellent achievements, and I wish you every success and every happiness in your future lives and careers. And I now declare this ceremony closed. Thank you.